And here we go. We have a big time selection, actually the first selection here for the Houston Texans with the number 42 overall pick, which they got from the Vikings. They're taking a corner out of Georgia, Kamari Lassiter, one of the best cornerbacks left on the board, with a big run of them going off right now. They're landing a guy who is really solid and someone they need to come in right away and be maybe not productive, but someone who can come in, learn, and eventually be a big time player at the position. Now in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about Kamari Lassiter, why he's a good fit, who he is, and what he's going to bring to the Houston Texans. But before we jump into that, do me a big favor, hit the like button just so we can get this video out to more Houston Texans fans around the world, but also subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering them, or the Houston Texans, for the rest of the draft period. Now, with that being said, let's jump into Kamari Lassiter. 5'11", 186 pounds, junior out of Georgia, one of the best teams in the SEC. Obviously has competed with some of the best athletes, the best wide receivers in college football, and is still pretty good overall in terms of his production. But go over to his overview and some of his strengths. He's got great instincts and play recognition. Took a major step forward in 2023. Now, why is that so important? You need a guy on your football team that is going to continue to get better as time goes on. You want someone who is going to want to be coached and want to improve his football stock, right? Now, you have a guy in D'Amico Ryans here in Houston who is going to be a perfect fit for that. He's confident and pressed with footwork to mirror patterns from a side shuffle in quarters coverage. He's got easy to open hips. He can hit the gas, carry wideouts into the route, which is perfect. He can read receivers' eyes for clues when face guarding. I think that's also very important. You talk about a guy who could do a bunch of things really solidly. He's also a corner that can step up, guard the run, make some big time tackles. Now, why is this so important? You look at this Houston Texans defense right now. Go down here, we see guys like Jeff Okudah, we see a guy like Derek Stingley, Jalen Petrie, Jimmy Ward, Desmond King, right? You also bring in CJ Henderson, Miles Bryant, Eric Murray, Mike Ford, right? There's a bunch of guys here that I really do like, but Kamari Lassiter gives them potential. Doesn't have to be a day one starter, right? You have Jeff Okudah, you have CJ Henderson, two former first round draft picks that could easily step up, and with the right development, they could be lockdown cornerbacks in this league. That's just how I feel about D'Amico Ryans and what he brings as a head coach and how he can develop players. But now Kamari Lassiter has some time to develop, sit back, learn the system, and turn into a dog one he needs to be, right? You also go to where they ranked last season. This is a defense that needed to be better. They ranked number 30 in completion percentage allowed, 15 in interception percentage, 20 in yards allowed per game in terms of the pass. But I think with what they've done this offseason, Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter also adding to the team, I think they're going to be able to get to the quarterback, which is going to make the jobs of the DB so much easier. Kamari Lassiter is a guy who I think could be a day one starter, but again, doesn't need to be, and I think that's the most important thing for him. He has the athleticism and dog to play press man coverage and all forms of zone as well. I love this dude. I love this potential. I love this pick. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next Houston Texans update. Peace.